Hi, let's make a rate helper. Finally. It's about time, isn't it? So, music. Yeah, it looks about right. So, before I start, Molly is already running. That is completely the wrong channel. Yes. There. So, I did spend some time with emojis and colors and stuff. So, as you now can see, I am now at my original avatar again, because I realized while I really like that blue, I mean, it makes no sense to just change literally everything just because I like that color. So I am back to the old colors, but I added some yellow in here, and I also made an emoji now for the cooldowns, and I added this leaf, which I think looks rather neat. I also switched around roles and rates because I am always looking at roles and I always have to look down, so I just switch it around. Anything else I switched? I think that's about it. I cleaned up emojis. I think I also cleaned up the images now. Yeah, so we are nearing the end. So what we are going to do, before I do anything else, there is an update on Idle Farm. We now have a new upgrade. Let's have a look at it real quick, which is quality of life. So first of all, this needs to be added to this really ugly dictionary, which will be replaced in the next version, but not for now. So that's easy. Quality of life. So this is the cost, right? So we have 0, we have 10,000, and the second one is 100 million. Nice and cheap, yeah. So, and we also need to add that down here, and in here actually I think it's just 0. What does it say? Level. Wow, that is these two are actually really ugly. I will do that differently. You know what? I know I will replace it anyway, but no, I'm not going to spend any more time on this. So it's just 0, 1, 2. Now, level 2, nothing yet. So no idea what that is going to be. Level 1, I add an automatic roll button, and I was like, oh no, now I just implemented user worker tracking, and now he comes out with this. But as it turns out, it's not a problem at all, because of what it actually is. I assumed, you have an auto roll, and then it will have a list, and it will be like, you just rolled, 1 useless, 7 common, and so on. But that's not what it's doing at all. So it's actually super useless. Almost no one has it yet. Luckily, this guy or this girl got it. So what it did is where did they roll? So we can see what it's doing. I don't really understand it, because when I unlocked this, I would immediately test it, but this guy was like, yeah, okay, I have it now. Let me do everything else except rolling. Cool. Anyway, here it is. So you see there is now this another roll button here. And essentially you can just hit it and then it will do exactly the same thing as you would usually do, except you do not have to click this after every roll. So it's just rolling, 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 which makes this upgrade really, well, I mean, it's called quality of life. I guess it's kind of accurate, but yeah. Only get this if you actually have those 10k to spare, otherwise use the idlocks for something else. But it means that I don't have to change anything in the code, which is cool. Right, so that's done. What else do we have here? I keep having ideas. Yes, I had the idea to actually be able to have a look at all of this at a glance, you know, once it's in the database. But of course, that's not important right now. Make the line titles in the reminder list bold. I think I already did that. Yes, that's these. I already did that. I think looks a little better, so I can delete that. Yes, then I have a really stupid one. I wanted to add, you know, to this guild message. Where are they? Strings, right? Where is the guild default? There it is. Oh yeah. Don't be lazy now, chop. Should I change that? Anyway, I wanted to be like, well, guild channel, right? So I could add the guild channel in here and then be like, well, isn't that nice? You can immediately click that to get to the guild channel. Until I realized, well, technically we already are in the guild channel, because this is always in the guild channel, which makes this the most useless idea I ever had. So goodbye. Oh, I forgot some unique indexes in the database. Yeah, let's add those. User workers and worker levels. Yeah, so we have a unique... Wait, what? I don't have a unique in... Well... Technically, all of these are unique. So yeah, technically I can add unique indexes, but it's like... no. In here though, unique index. So we have a unique index on user ID and name. All right. User ID, worker name. Yeah, you can read that amazingly well. Thank you. So now that's done. New upgrade 9 is added. Add table. Yeah, okay. And the rest is... yes, something else I am thinking about adding, but again, not super important right now. It's also a rather small thing. I could add this, like I have in Navi, and I can be like, well, I have an amazing suggestion. Please delete the bot. And then it will be sent to my support server, which I'm not going to do now because people are like, what? Okay, can't have been that important then. I am also going to keep that snark line. Yeah, and there will be another one where you can be like, I have a complaint about something, and you can do that. This one is not used almost. It's almost never used. There's a proper English sentence. With this bot, it might actually be used, so let's be a bit careful with that. By the way, I would like to be able to have a look at if this is working. The problem is I can't really do that. Let me see. Do I have message payday? What does that pay? Yes, nice. Okay, testy payday. Quality of life. Yes, that works. Cool. I can't afford shit. Right, now, okay. Rate helper. Now, we already have the user workers, so we are going to talk about... Do I have a testy rate message? That is the rate end message. I need the rate start message. Let's see. It's probably easiest to look in the official server. Yes. Now, what I'm going to do first is just the list, right? So if this pops up, I will show the list. Now, this obviously gets refreshed all the time, and I don't think the content does change. So if I start it, it will, yeah, I think I will have to do it in a way. That's gonna be interesting. So, detection. So, the way it works in here, it has this on message edit, right? Ah, wait, I added these. Check edited message never allowed. So essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to exclude this from all edits. So, if you start a rate, it will trigger, but if you then edit it again, it will be ignored. Yeah, let's do that. Message never allowed. Yeah, that's almost empty. So, rates. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's just look for a random guy and see if there's any other embed that has this author name. I don't think so. Okay, so I can use this. So if this track is kind of looping itself to death. Search. Wait, what even is that? Search strings. You know what? I think no. That is no. No. Bye. Jesus Christ, my ears. Lo-fi. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, search string in embed data author name, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Search string in search strings. Return true. Right. So yeah. I mean, technically, I mean in this case, because it's all languages anyway. Now I already wrote it, so let's leave it. So true if never allowed. Okay. So yeah. So this is now getting ignored if it's edited. Right. Cool. Now, last time we had this tracking file which has rate stuff in it. So we can take that out as well, which means this is going to be completely useless. Do I have a rate file? Yeah, I have one, but that is context helper on rate rewards. That is still just, that is all Maya, right? For a jest reward, yeah, okay. That is Maya. Okay, which now means that the other file, tracking processing, can go die. Cool. Oh, yeah, maybe not so cool in here. I have to remove it here and add rate. So tracking is out, rate is in. And the tracking rates. Okay. Await tracking insert log entry. Yes, that is the tracking from the database. Utils is not defined. Okay, then. We need to import that. Okay, so that should work again. Right, now. Call rate helper. Calls the rate helper. Do. You are rating. Select. Yeah, I think I'll use that down here. Farms will be rated in order. I think that is a good one. That's quite clear. Okay. And we are going to read the footer text in this one. And nothing else. Okay. Username, that's just the usual. I had a dream last night for whatever reason, which means I'm really coding too much right now, that he somehow edited out all of these in all of the embeds, and I was floored. Yeah, I really code too much. Let me go steal that from somewhere else. Yes, here we go. That's what I need. Okay. Embed user icon URL, yes. Embed author, yes. And yes, we need to look for the rate command. We already have that. Yep, looking good. Okay. Now we need, add reaction. Why is that not down here? Because this is just, this is just tracking. Okay. Actually, we don't really need it here either, but whatever. So, up to here, everything's correct. Here we need to check if the rate helper is enabled. Now, all right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a list of workers, user workers and enemies. Let me just have a look at this embed, just in case there's any questions. Wait, do I have a rate in here? Maybe I have, who knows? Ha! I do! How absolutely convenient. Now I can't really have a look at the components. I would probably have to... Or does this also list components? Wow, that is one hell of an ugly code. Yeah, this is the footer text, yada yada. Fields, yeah, so it is 2 fields, right? If I'm not mistaken. One lists the enemy farms and the other one lists the currently attacked enemy. Is there one where I didn't kill all of them? Yeah, okay. So this down here. Well, yeah, I think I'll just ignore that down here. The important part is all up here. Right, so we are going to use the stuff of field 0 and just loop over the lines. So, for line, all right, for worker, no, for enemy, right. And actually, let's make it line. In embed data field 0 value. All right, and now I need to extract that stuff. Let's take one line. That's one line. Here we go. That is really not what I wanted to open. There we go. No, here we go. So, what the hell is this stuff here? Yeah, okay. Anyway, I need a few things. First of all, I need the enemy type, which in this case would be expert. All right. Then I need the level. Which would be this. Of course, that needs to be escaped. No matches. Why? Ah, ignore case needs to be turned on. Okay. All right, level 1. And I also need the HP, I guess. Yeah, I also need the HP because that can increase or lower its attacks. So and do I also need to read the HP it has left? I mean, the question, yeah, I probably need to, because I don't actually need it in the beginning, but if I have to recalculate later on, I will need that. So do I need to escape that? What is it now? Why is this escaped in here? I think that's actually... I don't need that. So that is rather weird. I assume that's probably because it's JSON. I don't know. I don't think that is how it arrives in the code. So now we have the type, the level, the HP it has currently, and the max HP. Okay. Now we can do that. Enemy data. Okay. Right. Now, what exactly do we do with that enemy data? Well, to just generate a list, I will just make enemies. Let's make that a dictionary. So enemies. Okay. Enemy type is enemy data 1. We have enemy level, that is 2. Actually, that is an integer. You know, I might actually. Right now, it's probably a little silly to include that, but let's just make sure this is escape, just in case the level is over 1000. Then we have level enemy HP current, which is 3, and HP max, which, well, actually these two should always be 100 actually, so this stuff in here is not really needed. Okay, so enemies, enemy type, and then we just add that stuff. Do I make that another dictionary, or do I just make that a simple tuple or something? You should not, as they always say, not make dictionaries within dictionaries, but in this case I think it's actually a little clearer. So let's make it level, enemy level, HP current, yes, that, and HP max is that. Right. Now we have a dictionary in a dictionary. Nice. I need some coffee. Right. Right, and I just realized I am an idiot. Okay, now we have a list of the enemies with the data. Yeah, so essentially, I could already calculate the attack in here. Yeah, that would be very smart. So, enemy attack, or let's call it enemy power. So where did I put that formula? I looked it up somewhere a long time ago. Here we go. So this is what it is. So we have the worker speed, worker strength, worker intelligence. Oh, I don't track those at all. Although I think these are shit. If they are not hard fixed, I'll have a problem here. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they are hard coded values. So let's see. There was workers required, idle upgrade costs, weird codes. Well, let's have a look at the wiki they just added recently. Let's just open all pages. Workers. Yes, this is what I was looking for. At the moment, these stats are static. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, so yeah, so right now I'll probably just add them in a simple dictionary, but if these ever change, I will have to track. Well, if these ever change, the whole rate helper thing is gonna be rather fucked. So I just hope they don't change. Make a picture of that, put it on the second screen. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a simple. Let me have a look. I have worker required, worker level. Yeah, that doesn't help me. I would have to add another table. Let's not do that. So let me put that up here. So that is worker stats. And let's make that another dictionary in a dictionary. So yeah, essentially, can I just copy paste that from somewhere? Worker types, nice. All right, useless has what do we have? We have a speed stat, which is 1. We have a strength stat, which in this case is also 1. Oh, everything's 1. Okay. And we have an intelligence stat, which is also 1. All right. Now I can just copy paste that. And this is 1.5, 1.5 and 1. This is 1.5 and 2 and 1.5. Talented would be 222. All right. And wise would be 2.5, 2 and 2.5. Expert 3, 2.5, 2.5, and the last one, as you can probably guess, is all 3. Okay, right. So so enemy power, so worker speed. All right. This is gonna be a rather long calculation in terms of code. So we have worker speed. That would be worker stats, enemy type, and speed. Plus strength plus intelligence. Multiplied with 1 plus worker type divided by 4. So I assume useless would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would assume so. Well, we will find out if it's accurate soon enough. So, look. So, how do I get the index of a list? Worker, no. String, no. Strings. Actually, yes, strings. Why the hell does it show me this when I do strings? Are you kidding me? What is going on here? It probably doesn't like this. How? Yes, I know it's not closed. I'm not done yet, okay? Expected. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's just get rid of all of these arrows. What is the problem here? I mean, isn't that this down here? Oh. Okay, now I get it. Worker types, here we go. Dot index returns first index of value. Okay, yeah, that looks like what I need, but of course I need to add 1 because index starts at 0 divided by 4, right? Okay, that is multiplied again. Oh my goodness. And that is worker level. Well, okay, that is straightforward. Wait, enemy level, excuse me. Divided by 2.4. And I think that's it. Okay. And now we need to add the enemy power in here as well. Power. Okay. Yeah. So before I do anything else, first let's make this a little. So here we go. Now let's get rid of this stuff. I don't need that. All right. Let's hop in here and see what happens. But before, yes, I need to steal the embed first. I mean, I could just... yeah, that doesn't work. Because the game is still not verified. I have energy enough, but I don't really want to waste it. So. Okay, let's just build the embed in testy. Rate should be, here it is. Okay, so this this is actually if rate done. There we go. Where is raid? Why is raid after roll? That makes no sense. Okay. And then else. Alright, so let me copy paste something, yes. Something like this. So we have rates, we have the icon, and then we have you are raiding someone else's farm. You are raiding unknown farms. Yeah, that looks about right. And now we have a field. Actually, 2 fields. Enemy farms doesn't really matter too much. Let's just use this. Actually, let me have a look at the code here. So, what is this? This is stronged out. Why is he stronging out a field title? And here he isn't. I mean, it makes no sense because it looks the exact same to me. This is stronged again for whatever reason. But okay. Enemy farms. Enemy emojis dot array point, and then we have, let's just use the same number, doesn't matter. Now this part is the interesting part. We have the code around here somewhere, right? Because that needs to be as accurate as I can make it. Where is it? Discord, hello, there we go. Oh yes, I could have just used this. That would have been easier. All right, yeah, that looks correct. Now let's just copy paste one line. So we have emojis dot doesn't matter. Desert expert worker, I just removed that, so it looks the exact same. We have LV1. We have these weird shit things, whatever that is, and we have the HP. All right, and now let's just do that. How are they ordered? Expert, wise, talented, wise, talented. Actually, can't I just do that? Expert. Should work, right? Because these are animated as well, so wise, and then we have talented and talented and common. Okay, then we have, okay, right, so technically the second field I could ignore if I wanted to. Let's just use the same number. We have level 4687. 4, 6, 8, 7. Let's make that 2. Right, so these are obviously still alive, so let's make them 100. No. Okay. Looking good. Now the second field. Yeah, let's add it as well. Why not? This essentially just lists the active enemy. I don't think I need that. Useless. Is that all lowercase? That's just well actually it would be expert worker level 1, which is enemy number 1. And yeah, and then it's just the exact same thing again. No, not quite. Not quite. This would be an expert worker again, and let's copy paste the content. Almost the same, but not quite. No, this doesn't matter. I'll just use a random emoji. Desert, and then we have this width thing. Then we have 100. What is 100? 100? Useless worker level 2 has 100 power? This makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, everything already got killed, or is that expert worker level 1? Oh, I think that is what I chose last, and it shows me how much I hit for. Yes, I hit for 100 life, so this is not power, this is actually the enemy life I took away. Okay. Yeah, so this, when you start, actually interesting, when you start a raid, that means this field is probably not even there. So let's see. Maybe I can see someone starting a field, a raid. People are always active in here anyway. Here we just had one. No, that's not a raid. Well, it would be super coincidental if I would just happen to stumble upon an active raid. But you know, on the other hand, it's really not important. I can just ignore that field entirely. So I'm just gonna... So that also means that the HP back here is the HP of my own... Oh. Yeah, that's the HP of my own attacker, which is actually completely unimportant because I can only use him once anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Either he kills the enemy or he does not kill the enemy. He can only hit once anyway. So that should be as good as it gets. And now I can... Why is everything so slow? Test the rates. Yes. Oh, I forgot the footer. Yeah, the most important part. Oh, without this, I am not going to pick up anything. So, embed the footer. No, set. Footer. There we go. Now it should be picked up. And now we should end up in here. Let's see what happens. Probably a lot of bugs. Test the rate. Okay, well, that's underwhelming. Farms will be rated in order. Footer the text. Do I even end up in here? No. That is not even run. Yeah, and I can also say why. Okay. It's not even called. Let's try this again. There we go. Woo! Full object. Oh. Oops. Okay. Yes, here we go. So, enemy data. Wow. That didn't do anything at all. Enemy data. What the hell? That was such an... Wait, what the hell? Didn't... No. Embed data. Just how many... What the hell is wrong with me? In embed data. Yeah, enemy data, enemy data, enemy data. Now, okay. Oh, hello, Molly. Nice. Oh, yes, okay. Nice exclamation mark you got there. All right. Enemy data, not... Yeah, okay. that didn't work. Let's see if it's an error in here. Yes, it is actually. I need to line dot lower this, otherwise that's not going to work. All right, next try. Still not. Actually, that should be an enemy data match. That would also make a little more sense. Anyway, still not a match. Okay, now we need to start looking at what we actually get here. This is where are we? We are line. The current line is just what? Oh my god. I have oh my god. Yeah, I didn't I didn't actually split it, so it is now looping over every single character of the text. Obviously that's not going to give me anything. Good start, good start. Hey, now we got a match. Okay, we have the enemy type, expert, cool. Enemy level, 1, nice. 100, 100. Okay, and now the enemy power is calculated as 28. So, level 1 expert is 28 power, is that correct? Let's see. I also just realized I need to round it. Level 3 is 44 power. You know what? Let me just randomly take these. Level 1. Let's see if anywhere we have an expert. That is... Okay, so this is 22, by the way, so it might actually be accurate. Let's see. Expert level 1, level 3, 4. Let's also make a picture of those. Just randomly so I can check for accurate level and attack values. Expert level 2 is 36. It seems. Now I just need a level 1. Does no one have an expert level 1? Hello? What else could I look for? These are your workers. I think I'm just gonna look for that. Yeah, that's a little more helpful. So, I just need an expert level 1 in this 28. Okay, so that is off to a good start. Now, I had a look at it the other day, and it looks like... You know what? Let's just... Nah, never mind. Okay. I need to round it. Now the problem is I don't know if he rounds 0.5 up or down. I do know that higher he rounds up and lower he rounds down. But Loom has a history of rounding really weirdly. Sometimes he just floors. So he just rounds everything down. And then he just does the opposite, and then he has 0.5, which he sometimes rounds down and sometimes rounds up. And it's fucking annoying. So, I think if I'm not mistaken, Python rounds 0.5 in an unexpected, to me, unexpected way. So it actually rounds it down. Yes. So if I just round, it would actually, in this case, do what I would do just to be safe, right? Because if I, for example, have an attack value of 88.5, I'd rather assume that my attacker has 88 than 89, because if it is too high and I lose and the enemy has still 1 HP left, the user is gonna be pissed as hell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for my own attackers, I'm going to round down, and for the enemy I'm going to round up. That is a little bit off, but I am going to be safe. Well, actually, I don't think it actually matters. I just have to do it for the enemy and myself. And if I do the exact same thing... No, actually, no, that's not true. So if the enemy is rounded up, yeah, I have to round the enemy up and myself down. So this actually would just be round. Now, if I round, what do I get back? I assume I will get back an integer, right? Is an integer, yes, or none. Okay, so. Oh wait, this is the enemy. Oh, silly me. Oh, okay. Never mind. So I need to have a look at how to round up after all. Python 3's way, bankers round it. The simple always round up. Yeah. That is very interesting, but I just wanna, yeah, you control the rounding if you, yeah, now I have to use this again, which just seems so unintuitive. All right, I already had to do this in, I think it was Epic RPG Guide. All right, from decimal import decimal. Right, so this is enemy power is decimal. So we convert this float into a decimal and then we quantize it. And we do that decimal 1, which I assume means to the next whole number. Yes. And rounding is around half up. Okay. Cool. Now let's check this. No, actually, let's check it down here again. All right. Let's see. Actually, I should probably stop it here as well. So this is 28, so this is obviously going to be enemy power. Ah, yes, I need to convert that to an integer again, obviously. I don't want these weird numbers. I want an integer. Yes, so that is 28. Okay. Cool. This is 40.95. This is obviously rounded up to 41. Yes. By the way, this is, what is this? This is an level 4 Ys, which would amount to 41. Let's check that. Do I have that in my list of screenshots? I do not. Meh. Oh well, that is going to be a lot of counter checking here. Oh my god, everything's lagging now. There we go. Level 4 Ys. Level 5 is 47, 6 is 54. Does no one have a level 4 Ys? Hello? 3 is 35. I mean, it might be accurate. 41. Okay, so that seems accurate as well. 40.8, which would amount to 41. That is a level 6 talented, which is also 41. Yes. Looking good so far. We have a level 8 common, which is 36.75, which is 37. Level 8 common. Level 8 common, 37. Yo! Boys and girls, this is looking good. This is a 22.799999997 something. Yes, okay. Level 7. Okay, that is 23. Level 7 deficient 23. Oh, nice. Useless. Level 2 would be 7. I can already say that this could be accurate. There it is, 7. Yeah, okay. Right, and that leaves us with an enemies table where we have all of that stuff in there. Yeah, I would say that is looking good so far. Now, it would be nice, you know what? Yeah, actually it's rather hard to find out if it's 0.5, if it's rounded up or down. I guess I would like to lock stuff like that. But if I lock literally every raid, I'm going to spam my lock. Anyway, so yeah, okay, cool. And now I essentially need to do the same thing for my own user workers. Except that I will just read them from the database, of course. Yeah, okay. Let's get those from the database. User workers. I probably need to database workers. How long have I been at this? Will I have any chance of completing this thing? Probably not. I will probably just do this and then do the same thing for the team raid helper, and then we'll see. Because the actual raid helper part is gonna be more complicated. Okay, that is await. Workers.get all user workers. There we go. User ID. Yes, I just get all of them, and then I loop over them. Right, and now in this case I have the worker name and the level. Now in what order do I list them? Well, it would be useful to list them in the same order. So this order, right? Order by rarity. Now, can I sort a list depending on another list? I probably can. I'll just do it the other way around. I loop over the types in strings dot worker types. So workers is another. Actually, no, what? I don't need to do weird shit like that. Do I even need? I'm actually not quite sure right now. So, I mean, I will need those lists later on, obviously, for the raid helper part. Now, the enemies have to be in the order I attack them, so this is already correct. Now, my own user workers don't really matter much. I will sort them by attack power later on, which is easy to do because it's a number, but sorting by the worker type is actually not that easy. So let's just do it like this. Let's make the fields up here as well. So let's just field enemies, right? Let's just do that. I need to initialize that, otherwise that's not gonna fly. Field enemies. So that is just completely wrong. Let's try that again. Field enemies. And then I start listing them. I think I just start with oh, the emoji. I also need the emoji. That's okay. That's okay. Enemy emoji. Get attribute. That is emojis, which is not imported, so never mind. Now we have the enemy type. No, wait. That is worker. What the fuck am I even doing? I swear. Enemy type not type dot upper. There we go. Jesus. Yes. And if that fails, just I don't know, empty. Or let's just, you know, let's just use this. Okay, now we can add the enemy emoji, and then how do we list them? I think we will use the enemy type. Right, and then we will have, actually, is there an emoji for power? Oh man, this thing also slows down everything. I mean, the only one I've seen is the boom emoji, but that is actually the only one I have seen is like from the exceptional worker bot. Oh, by the way, looks like he added EW guild Shows guild commands for guild owners. Well, I'm not a guild owner, so I guess I can't look at what that is supposed to do, which is a shame. Let's see if anyone else uses it. You're not the guild owner. You're not the guild owner. You're not the yeah, well, you're not the guild owner. Well, that's... Wait, what? So he's... No, he is not the guild owner, so that's... I guess that's accurate. Yeah, no idea what this feature is doing. Who knows? Doesn't really matter because it changes nothing at all about... Molly, so you have not turned on the raid helper. Yeah, that's accurate. Anyway, I don't need exceptional worker. I need idle. Let's have a look in here. Now, I still can't use that. Worker, now, worker stats. Power, there it is. So he actually uses the boom emoji, okay. Well then, let's add that. Power. Worker, power. Boom. Okay. Wait, what? What is that? That is not what I copy pasted. Huh? That used to work. Let's try this. If I use this and I do this and then I copy paste this, right? I entered here. That also doesn't work anymore. I am really confused right now because I did that all the time. Well, I guess I will just have to... Let's check it here. Let's, boom. Is that... Yeah, boom. Okay, this one. So if I copy this, let's see what I get now. Okay, now it worked. Weird. Why can't I copy paste Unicode emojis anymore out of Discord? I mean, that has to be a change in the app or something, because that is super weird. Okay. Right, we have... I will probably just level... Yeah, let's use enemy level and... enemy power. Do we have a level? Oh, he used that really ugly epic RPG level emoji. I think that is one of the ugliest emojis he ever made. But okay. Yeah, okay. I don't actually need to... Well, let's upload it to her support server anyway. I think I have that lying around somewhere in... Yeah, in where exactly? That's a good point. I think I might have to start Google Drive first. And then... somewhere I will get a new drive. Google Drive. There we go. That might be a really stupid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut that out and try that again. 1 second. I need to get the timestamp of. That was a really stupid idea to open that. Where's OBS? 1:15. Okay. Now let's let me try that again, but on the second. How do I open that on the second screen? Actually, oh no, that's not what I want. What I want is this. Right, now I can do whatever I want. Right, so somewhere in here is epic RPG emojis. Yeah, and here we have a shit ton. Now I can't show it in here. A shit ton of shit. These are essentially all of the epic RPG emojis. So I assume it's probably. Actually, I'm not even sure. 2020? Oh boy, that is. I didn't update that in ages. Oh. Level. The PNG. Is that somewhere? No. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to re-download it. This is gonna take ages otherwise. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Molly images emojis. Oh man, and I already had it in here all along. Oh, what a waste of time that was. Okay, anyway, Discord, nope, yes. Yep, still ugly. Molly, worker power, worker level. Okay. And now I can just level power. Right. Well, maybe like this. Yes, okay. And now we essentially do the same thing for my own. Except I do... Yeah, I actually... I do the exact same thing. So, field workers, except now I have to... Oh, wait. Worker is user workers. Oh, that's just the tuple of shit. Do I have to loop over them every time now? Oh no, come on. Is there anything interesting I'm doing in here? No, I just get them and I can't really sort them. Obviously. User workers. Is there anything interesting in here? No. Nope. Nah. there is nothing I can do to make that in any way in the order I want in here. All right, I guess I will just have to do this. I will think of something else in a few hours or so, or maybe until next time. I don't know, but right now this is what I'm going to do. Well, wait, no. I still have the same problem. Oh. Do I really have to loop over them again? I guess I have to do it. I mean, well, okay, let's just do it. There is probably a way smarter way, but right now I'm just looping over them. So, for user worker in user workers, if user worker dot worker name is worker type, then we have worker is user worker, and we break. I mean, yeah, it's super ugly, but I guess that's what I mean, I guess I can change this later on in the next update, because I am not going to call the database anymore, so I might as well then change that. Right, so anyway, so worker dot emoji. Yeah, I need another emoji. Worker emoji, worker dot worker name. Okay, now we add the worker emoji and worker name, the worker level, and the power. Ah, yes, of course, I also need to calculate my own power. Let's do that. Now in this case, I don't have to do any of that weird rounding. So I just... I'm going to yada 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 and rounded. Done. Except, of course, I need to... okay. Time. Now this is this is really ugly now, but I guess it should be okay. Enemy type and worker dot level. No. Worker level. You know, it would, yeah, never mind. Next update. So, and that is worker power. Okay, and now I'm just going to make an embed and see how that looks. Discord.embed. And I'm just going to add two simple fields. Name is going to be your workers. Yeah, okay. Field value is field workers dot strip, and the exact same thing for your enemies, field enemies. All right, and now we are going to send out that embed. We are going to await Message.reply embed. So let's just run that and see what breaks. I kind of... Oh, all right. Testy rate. What? Testy rate. Okay. I mean, it's ugly as hell. That clearly has to change, but... Let's see. Useless level 4 is 10 power. Wait, that's not even accurate. Let's do that again. So, level 3, 8 power. That's correct. Level 9, 28 power. Correct. Common 9, 40. Correct. Talented 7, 46. Correct. Wise 6, 54. Expert 3, 44. Masterful. So all of these are actually correct. Cool. You know what I do not like? This like bloom, bloom, bounce, 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 bounce. I feel like these lists should not bounce around. So let's use the other ones, but that is just let me take note of that. Change emojis in rate helper to static. Okay, because these are kind of irritating me right now. So this is ugly as all hell. It's also not really... By the way, 1 second. Let me have a look at that on mobile. Yeah, that's actually okay. That looks okay. Yeah, okay. So these emojis essentially they pop out so much that they kind of kill the important part. So I'm just gonna remove all of them, I guess. So I'm just gonna make this stuff all text. The really important part here is the attack power, right? This is important. You need to have this information. Because this information you usually only have in here. So, yeah. You need it here. So this is already useful because now I can see, okay, I have, the enemy has 28, okay, so I can use my 28 enemy to kill it and then move on. The next one has 41 and then I'll probably choose my cheapest one to do that, which would be the expert with 44 and so on, right? So this is already really helpful. Yeah, okay. Let's make this look a little less confusing. Level ladder and AT. Does anyone understand AT? I mean, Epic RPG people will understand AT because it's used all over. This is right. This is AT, but these people jumping into idle farm, not knowing anything about Epic RPG, will probably not understand AT because it's not called AT. So I should not do that. I just would like to have an power. I don't know. If I do it like this, it's probably not going to be... Yeah, that's even worse. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Actually, let me do it like Loom does it. So essentially add the level here and then just worker power and emojis dot power. Okay. Yes, I will have a look at how long the line is later. Now it's not working anymore. I was a little too fast with my doing this. Okay. Actually, I think that's an improvement, so let's do that. Still, the most important information is not... Yeah. Is not strong. So let's do this. Let's not have this strong and instead have this strong, because this is what is really important, right? This is what you really need to know here. This is the actual helper part. Well, no, not the actual helper part. Yeah, see, I think now it makes a little more sense, because this is what you really need to know. So, right, okay. Now, where are the enemies? Enemies, let's do the exact same thing. Enemy level. And this is now also like this. Okay. Right. Actually, do I even need these names? Because they are not in here either. Let's just remove the name for a second. See how that looks. What do you think? Which one is better? Left or right? Let me have a look at mobile again. Loading. Loading. Okay. I actually think omitting the name is actually less confusing. I might even omit the level and just really only add the important stuff, which is the power. let's do that. That might actually be the smartest way to go about this. So let's just omit everything except the power. Or maybe I'll just add the name, because the level in here in the raid is completely unimportant. Like, completely unimportant. Really doesn't matter. Mobile again. Loading. I mean, looking at the actual raid, I think you do not have any names in here, right? You only have... Actually... Oh, wait. This is a team raid. No, never mind. I need a normal raid. Somewhere, because if you look at this... hello, did anyone raid anyone? Hello? There we go. See? You only have the icons. At no point in here do you have the names. So the names do not add anything here. They are just... You only see the icons. So... yeah, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just gonna add literally only the attack power. Done. Right. That gets rid of a lot of clutter. So. Oops. So, let's see how that looks. Yeah. That's about as stripped down as you can get. Now it's also less annoying that everything is still jumping around. Alright, so this is what I have at the moment. Now let's leave this for a second. And now we have to do exactly the same thing to the team raid. Now the team raid, I think I already have a clan one, but the clan, what do I have in here? We have the clan reminder, which this is the clan overview. And this is, what the hell, just... That was a very weird noise. Update clan, and this is the guild list. Is it? No. What? Tracks last claim time. Yeah, that's a useful description. This is yeah, okay. Updates the guild from guild list. That's what this is doing. Okay. Yeah. Do I have a team? I do have a team raid file. Why? What is in here? Ah, yeah. The clan reminder is already created from here. Okay, perfect. So I can just use this file. Ah, yeah, and here we have the exact same issue with that emoji, which obviously is also not going to work. Let's go to the Emojipedia again. Trident, this is called, right? Yeah. Let's copy this. There we go. Now that works, hopefully, maybe. Who knows? Okay. Let's have a look at the raid embed. Let's open rate. So here I was looking, harms will be rated in order. I just looked at a team rate a few minutes ago. I should have taken a screenshot of it. That is a normal rate. Okay, you know what? Let me just take a picture of this. Okay, so we can look at them and compare them. And this is a team rate. I need a team rate. Allow. Let no one in here. Team rates. Here we have a team rates. Yes. I can already see that I have to change my text. So let's have a look at them. So this is 2 people, right? There's only 1 single enemy? Oh, okay. So first of all, it looks like I can use the exact same regex, which is nice. It is essentially the exact same message, which is not great. So the only difference here is that we have some text on the interactions, which is the usernames, which I will have to need. Actually, no, I will not have to need to. Actually, yes, I will have to need to extract those in. Yeah, shit. Okay. Another difference is that the name of the first field is completely different, thank goodness. So it has no rate points in it. And this also says enemy farms, and this actually has the name of the enemy guild in there. Okay, so I can probably have a look at this field name, because as you can look at the photo text, it's identical. So what I am doing here right now will pick up everything, so that's not great. So this doesn't really work. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add an and if this is picked up and rate points, as in the emoji, is in embed data field 0 name. Right, now I know it's not a team rate, and now I can essentially just copy paste this thing. Obviously this will have to change quite a bit, and call it in here. And right, we can call this team rate helper. Okay. I actually need the user here. Cost team rate helper. So the team rate helper will be literally just this. It will list all of the enemies and all of the users, workers. I will obviously have to list it a little bit differently. Either I make a single field for every user, which will be up to 6 fields then, which, well, it's a little bit ugly. Or I can just list all of them in a single field, which would result in a field that would have up to 15 user workers. And obviously I would also have to include the usernames of these people, otherwise this is useless. So now if you call this with a normal old text command, I don't need to have a look at those. Oh no, actually I have to have a look at those anyway because I need the types. Okay, so I need to have a look at the components either way. I need to extract name and I need to extract the type. Otherwise, I can't do anything. Right. But the users actually used in this team rate I can just get from the initial message. I can just have a look at this, right, and just take the user here and everyone pinged. So that's easy. User objects all there. If it's a slash command, however, I do have the user who started the team rate immediately in the interaction, but because I can't read options in slash commands, which I don't understand why that is still not possible. Yeah, I will have to get all of these usernames and get the user objects from there, which I don't like doing, but there's not much else I can do. Luckily, almost no one uses slash commands anyway. Let's have a look at the team rate command. Yeah, that's about what I expected to be. So you have user 1, user 2, user 3. Wait, where's user 4? I mean, you can do a team rate with 4 other people. Why are there only 3 here? Loom? I think you forgot an option. Anyway, I can't read them either way, so there's not much I can do. Now, yes, and not, voila, and now we make sure it's a team rate. So, cool, now we need to get the users. First, if the user is none, we can just, yeah, first let's import some stuff we need here. We need regex. Okay, so now we need the user. Right. And now we need to always get the user message if we do this. So yes, we have the user here. Now we need to get the command team rate, which I assume I probably have already. No. I don't need it down here because, yeah, okay. That was not about any users at all. So let's make another regex for team rate. That's easy enough. If you can type, bloody hell. Okay. Done. TRT, there we go. Well, done. Cool. I also need to import more stuff from cache import messages. All right. Now this we only need to do if the user is still none. Okay. Now the users team rate users. Why am I making this uppercase? I have no idea. Team rate users is list. No, do I need to do that? Maybe. List, yeah, probably. Okay, so user command message dot mentions, I assume that is probably a tuple. No, it's actually a list. Okay, never mind. And I'm going to add my own user to it. Actually, let's add my user first. Okay. So now I have all of the team rate users in case I don't have a slash command. Now, if it is a slash command, you know, I think we need to start with looping over the components. I can't really catch one of those, so let me catch. Let's have a look in here. No, I want Maya components because I have some stuff inside components in tree. So here we go. So we have the label, right? So we loop over all of the messages buttons. Now let me see. Components. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing here is the action row. But I also need to loop over all of the action rows. Because there's not only one action row, there's actually quite a lot. It can be up to 5. Check message for active. Yeah, here we go. For row and then yes. Okay, so we actually need this. So we're looping over all the action rows and then we are looping over all of the buttons inside those action rows. Okay. Actually, well, yes, I need to loop over all of them. I don't need the username out of all of them, but I need the... Let's do that. Okay, so... Worker, no. Users, workers. That's misleading because I will also have to get them from the database. How do I call those? Team rates, users, workers. Let's make that an empty dictionary. And now I'm just going to team rate users, workers. I'm going to call this button.label, which should be the username, right? And I am going to extract the enemy type. Now, I'm actually not sure what I get back when I extract. Let's have a look at it. Here I have Maya, right? So let's just catch tree chest. Okay. Message components, then we have one action row, right? We have the children and now we have button dots. Custom ID, right? We have the label, which is this label, and then we have the emoji name, which is okay, so it, I assume it is probably, yeah, I will have to test that in the real bot. There's not much else I can do. So, well, I could also, yeah, I'll probably have to add it to testy. Okay, so emoji.name. All right, let's just do that. So we have worker type match is re.search. We are looking for the worker name at the start of that whole thing, and it's going to be this, right? And we are looking in the emoji.name. Let's just lower it just in case. Let's also lower this just in case, even though it should already be lowered. Actually, that is the username. Let's not. No, let's not. Okay, and then this is the worker type match group 1. Okay, and now we have. Oh, actually, that's no. I want to have a list inside. Okay, found workers. This. Okay, and then we okay, and now I want to found for workers.append worker type match dot group 1, and now after I have looped through the whole row, I can add that. This is going to be the last username of the last component in that row, which is okay because it's the same in all of them. And then I can add these. And now I get a... Yeah, I think that should work out. And now I need to get all of the users from that. For found user, no, for team rate user in team rate users workers.keys, I am going to have to get all of them. Team rate users in this case is okay, so I need to do this if user is not none. Okay, first of all, user done, and then I loop over everything else, and I get the rest of the users. The problem now here is if the username is not unique, the returns, yeah, this helper is probably going to be a little bit of a mess, but luckily almost no one uses slash, so I'm just going to risk it for now. So team rate user, actually user name. Okay, team rate user is await functions. Why do I never have this stupid module available? Unbelievable. Functions get guild member by name, guilds, username, team rate username. Okay. And then team rate users, no, dot append. Team rate users actually, guild members, let's do that, guild members dot 0. Obviously, if it is none, that is going to throw an ugly error, but it should technically never be none. Technically, let's see what happens. So, now if it's not unique, everything except the initial one is just ignored. That's ugly, but I don't know what else to do. Except being like, hey user, excuse me. So, now I should have all the users down here. Now what? Okay, so now I need to get all of the user workers of all the users involved. Obviously, oh. Actually, this, by the way, I also need to get the guild settings because the team raid helper obviously is part of the guild settings. So actually, this part is okay for team raid user in team raid users because I need to loop over all of them. I'm going to get the user settings of all of them. I don't need those later. Do I need those again anymore? I don't think I need them, so I can just loop over them. And then I team raid user dot ID. Right. Now if wait, no. I don't need to actually cancel if they don't use it. It's just, well, I mean, if all of them don't use it, then, well, no, at least one user has to use it because otherwise the guild setting wouldn't be enabled. So yeah, let's do that later. So what we need to do is we need to get the guild settings. So try clan settings, which is clans.clan, which is actually available. Await clans.get clan by member ID. Yes, let's just get it by the dude that started the team raid because it doesn't really matter. Except exceptions.no data error, and now I can return because in this case actually let's do that all the way up there because doing all of this and then just to check if that doesn't even compute and I don't need to move on is a little stupid. Although, I mean, I have to get the user first. And in this case, I actually only get the user down here at the latest. So, and this actually gets the user from the member cache, right? Yeah. So there's no API code. Never mind. Let's do it like this. And it's not like you have these team rates every minute or so. Alright, so if it's not in there, return, obviously. Now, let's put that down here somewhere. If not clan settings dot team raid enabled, actually that is not even in there yet. Return add reaction. Obviously this I can't use this yet because it doesn't exist yet, but that's the idea. Okay. Now if you end up all the way down here, we know it's turned on. Cool. And at least one of the people in here is using... Oh, actually. That is actually a good question. Now, let's have a look at the raid stuff. No, yes? No, not the raids. The workers tracking. Because that in here probably checks... Yeah. Checks for helper raid enabled. Essentially that means this right here does only work if the users also have the raid helper enabled, which is not really what I intended. So there's two options here. Either in here I also check if it's either the raid helper enabled or it's the team raid helper enabled, but that means I have to get the guild object in here every time, which is not going to be that much of an issue next time because it's going to be in the cache, but still. Or I just do it all the time without being anything enabled, except of course it's not turned on at all, then I'm not doing anything ever. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, let's just get the clan settings. Do we have clans here now? Not really happy about that right now, but get clan by member ID, which is the user.id. Okay. If that is not available, except exceptions dot no data found, clan settings is gonna be none. Now first it checks this. Okay, let's do it like this. So helper team raid enabled is gonna be get attribute clan settings helper team raid enabled. If that is not available, it's always true. Or not. If not and not helper team raid enabled, or if everything is turned off, return. Okay, so I just need to essentially copy this and now add this everywhere, which means I'm going to do another SQL. Not happy, but again, that's going to change. So I'm going to do this. This is the tracking enabled. Why is because there's because of the worker role tracking. Yes. Okay. So and not helper team raid enabled. Okay. And worker stats, this is only about, okay, now wait, what? This is worker bot enabled, helper context enabled. What exactly am I doing here? Insert get worker level, insert user worker. So why exactly is that helper context? That is wrong. Great. Just found a bug. Helper teamer, so if not or not and not helper team raid enabled. Okay, there's gonna be so many small little bugs riddled throughout the code. It's gonna be a bitch test. All right. Anyway, moving on. Let's go back here. Now, we now have our users, and now we need to get the user workers of said users. So essentially, I'm going to loop over this shit. Let's see. First, let's do the enemies. Actually, the enemies are. It is the. Wait, I have. So this is. Oh. Yeah, this is only one enemy, so that's kind of a stupid example, but yeah. Let's see. Unknown, alpha, bombs. Maybe this, never mind, okay. That is also completely the wrong server. Cool. Let's have a look for another team raid. Maybe one that has a few more users. How about this one? Yeah, so here we have 3 enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 1 But it still looks... Let's just have a look at them next to each other. The normal rates. It looks like these two lines are identical, right? It's exactly the same thing. So I can literally just copy paste the whole code. Cool. So the enemies stuff here is essentially identical. Except I need to worker stats. I need the worker stats in here as well. Yeah, great. Which means I have to add them to strings. That's probably where they need to be anyway, so. Of course, that means I now have to change this. Worker stats to strings.worker stats. Replace them. All right. Cool. Yeah. Back to team rates. Do we have strings? We have strings. Okay, so here we have essentially the exact same thing. Cool. Now, what else? Yes. Decimal import. Decimal. Okay. Round and yes, round half up because I still don't know how to properly round them. I just had an idea, by the way. Let's go back here. So if I have a user worker where I can see it has to round up. How do I check if a number ends with 0.5? I think I'm gonna look that up. Because the idea is, if I encounter a user worker, because I have the user worker data, right? I can just check if it is 0.5, and then I can take the user worker type, the user worker level, and I can just log it, and I can then look it up if I see someone having that, so I can see in his list if it is rounded up or down, and then that answer is answered for all times. Right. I just realized it's getting a little late here. Yeah, so let's complete that. I need emojis. All right, now this is still the enemies, right? So I loop over this field, 0, yes, get all of that stuff. And then I have, technically I could also get the enemy name because I have the name of this. Let's have a look at how that field looks. Strong. The whole thing is strong. Okay. Yeah, actually, why not? Why not? So let's get the enemy name, which would be enemy name match. Re.search, which is going to be this. And then it is going to be this and farms, and it is in embed data field 0. Name, and I'm not going to lower that. Oh, actually, no. Actually, yes, I have to lower it. I can just upper it again. Okay, so enemy name, let me do that right now, is enemy name match dot group 1 dot upper. There we go. Because now I have the enemy name and can just add them later on to the field, like here, well, here, workers, and here I can just add, because I have the clan settings dot clan name dot upper worker. Huh? Oh, you know what? Let's just use the clan name just like this. That works also. Right, so there we go. Cool. Now well, I now have the field title. Great, now I still need the field content. Although I think this is probably already done, right? Because this is exactly the same thing. So the enemies are done. Now, the team rate users workers, that's an interesting one. Essentially, yes, let me get the user settings. Now, if the user does not use Molly, where did I add the component shit? There we go. We have team rate users workers, which essentially has the username as the key and all of his workers as so this in here would be the worker type, right? So it's expert and so on. Okay, so how do I list that? So obviously if the user uses Molly, I can get his user workers and I can list them with the attack power they have, right? Now if the user is unknown, I think I will just still list them and just add a question mark or something. I just have to make it clear somewhere that the question mark is there because these users do not use Molly. How to do that in a... Okay, let's just do it with the question mark first. So, I'm going to be like... username is user setting is user dot... No, wait, the username is always known. Yeah. Let's just, user settings is none. Okay. Let's just do that. Okay. Now, if user settings is not none, user workers is await workers, which I don't have. Workers dot get user workers, which is team rate user dot ID. I'm gonna be so happy when I have that stuff in the cache because I'm doing so many database calls here. I get all of the user workers, right? Now, else. Actually, you know what? Let's just add that here. Yes, and now I'm going to what did I call that dictionary? Team rate users workers from team rate users worker. No, just worker type in team rate users workers dot team rate users workers. Actually, no, wait, what? This is the username in there. Yeah. Actually, yes, I need to loop over team rate user dot name. That should give me the correct. Yeah, because now I am looping over these. Okay, let's see if that shit works, man. So now I'm looping over these. Okay. Now, if user settings is none. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it. Now, if user workers is none, I'm just gonna. Okay, here we need to initialize the field. So we are going to field workers. Okay, and now I'm going to field workers. This is gonna be such a mess, man. Field workers. And essentially, I'm going to take this. Oh yes, we still need some. Yes, this is what I want. Okay. I also need the emoji. I just realized. So the worker emoji is get attribute emojis. Worker dot worker name. No. This is if you. Okay. What? Okay, so if this is none, the worker emoji essentially is still. No, the emoji. I always have the emoji because I have the worker type, right? The worker type. That is all I need, so that's fine. So I have the emoji either way. Now, if user workers is none, what I'm going to do here essentially is going to field workers. Worker. How do we call this? Worker string, worker line, worker. I don't. What the hell? Current worker, whatever. F worker emoji, worker power is going to be a question mark. Yes, okay, else. Now, if we do have this, we are going to. We have the worker type, right? Now, what I actually wanted to do is looping over them and yeah, I wanted to filter these actually. User workers used required. God, this is gonna be such an unreadable mess of a code. If I ever come back to this, I'll just like, what the fuck? User workers required. Okay. Let's make this another empty dictionary. And now let's no, not in here. For actually, yeah, anyway. Okay, for user worker in user workers, right? So, and now I just only take this if user worker dot worker name is in team rates. What is it called? Team race users worker team rate user dot. Yeah, if it's in there, then I'm going to essentially add that to this dictionary. User workers required, and I add the user worker name, and I add, what exactly do I add? The only thing I need is the level, right? User worker dot worker, yeah, the amount name, yeah, I only need the level. Okay, so now what I have now is in here I have, as the keys, I have the name of all of the workers that are used, and as the values I have the level. So now, if user workers is none, current worker is a question mark, yes. But if it is not none, I can now go in here. Oh, actually, I first need to calculate the worker power. Where is the code for that? This one. That's also ugly as hell. So I am going to I'm just gonna leave it like that. Now, strings.worker stats worker.worker name. No. Worker type, right? This is gonna have so many bugs. Worker type. And now worker types, yes, and here also worker type. And now here the level we get out of this dictionary we made here. Alright, and now we can make this line, which is worker emoji, which is still the same, and now we can add the worker power here. And current worker. And now, I mean, we loop over this shit, so now we essentially have to do this and just essentially add the current worker. What a fucking mess I made here. Amazing. This is gonna be such a mess. Let's run it. This is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Oh my god. This is probably way too overcomplicated. Oh shit. I can't even test it. I first need to make something like this. Great. Okay. Oh, hello Testy, I need you. Although this time I actually need a view and all components and shit. Oh boy. Okay, so let's copy paste the rate stuff and yeah. Let's call it team rate. I already have a team rate. Hello. Okay, I command string, I need that. If command is team rate done, I'm going to do all of that shit. Else I'm going to do all of that shit. Wow, I did maybe copy paste a little much. There we go. That's the part. Wow. Oops. Down here. That's the part I need. And yeah. Right, so yeah, this is exactly the same. You are rating, let's just, I don't know, unknown alpha farms. Yes, and this is now 80 energy instead of 40. And now I have unknown alpha farms. We have some more emojis here. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, there's no space there. And I also just realized that I made the mistake in my... Actually, there is a space there. Okay. No, that might... No, everything's fine. We have no ray points in here. All right, and now we have this stuff, and I'm just gonna assume it looks exactly the same. So let's just, yeah, have the exact same, because why not? The second field doesn't matter. Yeah, so this is essentially already what I need, except of course the components. Now, because I'm lazy as fuck, I'm going to open another testy instance for tree, because in here I already made some stuff with yes, exactly. Let's take this second one. Now let's just do a view. Also, wait, I also need to add some stuff here, by the way. Okay, let's just copy paste that for a second and complete this. What is that music? Okay, that should now be done. Now, okay, we can call this, I don't know, team rate view. That makes sense. View with team rate worker buttons. Right. Now, for this to be able to test, I need my own usernames. Now let me open this real quick. Let me see, because I have another alt. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, exactly, which has not migrated yet. Well, that's great. Okay, let me just put that to the other side real quick. Open this. Why exactly are you not popping up there? Probably because it's not installed, but that's just great. Okay. All right, let me log in real quick. We need email. Yes, I'm a human. Bloody hell. Oh no. Oh, it actually worked for once. Okay. Two-factor authentication, which you should always have active. Yes, okay. Update your username. Yes, okay. That's exactly what I expected. Let's do that real quick. Username is available. Yes, cool. Yes, I'm still a human. Bloody hell. Let's click some other flowers. All right. Cool. Right. Now, that is updated as well. Okay, so we have the label. I think the label is literally just usernames. So let's add 3 users because I have 2 odds. Mirivin and as another one. Okay, now that means we have... Oh, actually, that means we have 9 buttons. Oh, excuse me. This is much more. Okay, we have 3 buttons in row number 1, right? Then we have 3 buttons. Actually, how about I fix this shit yet, because these are not red, they are actually all gray. They are all not enabled. Disabled, true, yes, okay, that's correct. And now the emoji is the important one. Now let's just, I don't know. Masterful, right? I have masterful. Wise, how about talented? And here we have an expert. And here we have another wise. Okay, so, right, cool. Another 2 of those. These are all in row 1. And these are all in row 2. Right, now we have some experts. Now we are going to add another talented. We are going to have another wise. Here we are going to have, I actually, common expert. Okay. That is how I imagine this look. If it will actually be the case, we will find out when I'm testing. Why is this so ugly here? And now I need to add the view. Let me just copy paste the code as well. View, there we go. That is actually, I mean, I could I really didn't need to do that anyway. So yeah, team rate. If command is done. Okay, we have, I just realized I'm an idiot, but okay. View, view, and that should already be everything I need, except I now need to done. Yes. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have here. If that looks even remotely close to what I would expect. Test D. Team rate. Well, I would say it looks okay. Except what is... yeah, okay. So these emojis are wrong, but okay. Non-type has no attribute group. So it didn't... Yeah, okay. That's actually correct. Because I chose the wrong emojis. Yeah. That is my bad. Okay. Worker common wise. Now it looks correct. All right, but other than that, it actually looks decent. Okay, so cannot access local where is not as a team rate users. Team rate users does not have a value. Okay, let's have a look at what we actually picked up. So field enemies. Looks okay, actually. We have the enemy name, unknown alpha. That is okay. We have what I'm really weirded out is though, why is this not... I mean, I would assume that this... Okay, so let's start at the top. I did not use slash, right? So we get all of that stuff. And then if user is none, then we go away. We end up in here. We don't have an embed. Oh, actually. This, yeah, here's the problem. I need to take this out of here. Actually, I also this as well. Oh, right. So, okay. this never ran because it has the yeah, okay. Wow, okay, actually runs. Okay, so this is obviously not everyone, so that is wrong. But let's have a look at the unknown alphas enemies. That looks okay. So this obviously is probably only the last 3. God, why is this so much code? I need to add the username in there as well somewhere, which I'm not too happy about because the username can be rather long. I mean, ideally, which would probably be the most ideal thing for the user. If you open this, right, you have line of myself, I have a line of my 2 alts each. So wouldn't it be nice if it would look exactly the same way in here? So you would have a field with the enemies, and then you have a field with this, and then you have them from left to right, exactly like this. Wouldn't that be something you could immediately... Oh, you know what I could do? I could also just add these components to my own message and essentially just replicate the components and then add that. Yeah, and then just add the attack to it. Well, I mean, I could do that, but let me open my mobile. I can already tell you that would... Yeah, no, I can't. Because right now on my smartphone, it is already line 1, and then this one is already on line 2. So these up here are already 6 lines. If you now think of that, it could be longer usernames, and it could be up to 4, 5 people in a team rate, which would amount to 15. No, actually 10 lines. And then you add this thing with another 10 lines, that would be completely unreadable. No, that's not gonna work. Let's just keep it like this for now. So I just need to make sure this is not overwritten. Where is that field workers initialized? Over here. Field workers is... Yeah. Why is this overwritten exactly? Because I loop over all of them, right? Okay, I need to have a look at that. But before I do that, what I also need to add is the username. Team rate user dot name. Right. So yeah, let's oh yeah. No, wait. For type in... No, I need to have a look at this. Let's see. So let's pop this. So we start with worker type. Let's get rid of this stuff here. Worker type, masterful. Yes, okay. Of me, yeah, okay. That is correct. And then we add this here. Okay. Team rate users workers. So yeah, then I understand what's going. Okay. I found the bug. Done. I reset the content every day. Every time. Oh, tasty. Team rate. Oh, never mind. Haha. Maybe not. Okay, let's hop in here. Team rates. Team rate users. So what is team rate users? Should contain 3 people, right? It looks like it doesn't. Huh, yeah, it doesn't. Why? Do I have to return that? Nope. So if user is not none, I add this, right? I add my own. And then for team rate username in team rate users workers key, and then I get... Oh, if user is not none, never mind. I need to go to the other code. So I get user ID match. Yes, I get the user. Now, I also get the username match. Right, and now I get the user command message. And now I want to have a look at this. What is happening here? Clearly not what I expect. Oh, yeah, never mind. I'm such an idiot. Of course, I need to... also ping my alts in here, otherwise, yeah, I don't have them. Okay. Key arrow. Team rate users workers. Team rate users workers. It's empty. Why the hell is that empty? That is initialized all the way over here. What? Because this is not the embed I want. Wait, where are my buttons? Oh, dude. That team rate. Yes, if it's empty, yeah, because I now add them. If it's not done, okay. This is super ugly, but I really don't care. Bloody hell. Next try. Oh, great. And now I turned off Molly. Oh, great. Okay, so after this I'm going to take a break and I will... Yes, okay, so... Well, I now have 9 lines, except it didn't... get them from... You know, I'll probably have these as their own fields, because otherwise this could be super ugly. Anyway, but for now I would like to know what the hell is going on. Why is this empty? So I end up... I loop through all of them, and then team rate user dot id.name. Why are these all not... Oh, actually that is correct. That is correct, because they are not registered with Molly. Never mind. So this is actually accurate. Yeah, so this is technically that is working. Now I just have to, yeah, except this is of course not really readable, so I probably going to have the enemy at the top, not as an inline, and then all of the other ones as their own field down here. That's probably the smartest thing to do. Yeah, okay, so that took, again, way longer than I expected. So I'm probably not going to... Well, let's see. I might record another episode later on trying to tackle the actual calculation. That's gonna be a complete mess, I can already tell you. Especially because today I'm kind of, I don't know, I mean, somehow I'm not 100% here, which is why I end up with really weird shit code. Oh, also I need to add the team rate helper setting. Let me take note of that. And yeah, now this is the, I mean, I have to do that on a clan level. The only downside of that is that, of course, only the clan leader will be able to enable and disable that. But I would assume that no one will actually turn that off. So I will enable that, obviously, by default. Actually, let's have a look at this. So, first... the enemies, let's put the enemies on top and make this inline false. And now this, now it needs to be here. And now I actually have to reset it. So what I took out before needs to be in here again. And now I'm going to have this, the name is going to be team rate user dot name. Right. Oh wait, I need to if I want to have this at the top, can I reorder fields? I actually never tried. Actually, that should be... I actually never tried. Add field. Can you, like add a field not at the end of the list? No, this is always insert field add. Oh my god. I didn't know this is possible. Index. Probably starting at 0. Insert a field. Yeah, okay, so insert field. Do I start? Okay, so index, yes. Index. I actually didn't know this existed, but it makes sense. Okay, so and now that should now oh wow, that didn't work. Cannot access local field embed. Yeah, that is of course accurate because the embed doesn't exist yet. Now it does. This is one hell of a mess. Miriam, Mirror, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, okay, let's take that out here. That's better. And now, of course, I don't need the username in here anymore. Okay. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. Okay. I'm not really entirely happy with this. You know what I could... I have an idea. Because we can add empty fields. What about... I'm gonna add another one, and I'm going to just... No. Have this empty. I would just leave that out. And now I'm gonna have clan settings.clanname.upper. So, and now... Oh, wow. Okay, so I have to act... Yeah, okay, alright. It's empty, stop complaining. Now this might actually look decently on desktop. The problem is, and that is one thing I noticed, sadly. I'll probably make a screenshot to show you that. Okay, so, I mean, this looks... I mean, if I... Field enemies, where is field enemies? Now, if I do this... It might actually look decently again on desktop. Yeah. This is actually not... It's actually not too bad. Now let me have a look at desktop, at smartphone. Yeah. Let me make a few screenshots of that and upload them real quick. So there's also something else I wanted to show you. So if I do Molly list, right? I have this. And I'll also take a screenshot of that. And upload that real quick. And have a look at it. On my second... What the hell is that weird shape? On my second screen. Right. So... Here we have this list on mobile, right? And you can already see this is, I mean, obviously these are all stacked on top of each other. There's not much else I can do about that. But the other thing, and what this is about, let's have a look at this. So you can see that this has some blank space here. This is actually the empty field value, which here is completely omitted, but here is actually shown as a blank line on mobile. Now, this is not exactly the most amazing looking thing ever. But unless I actually add some random text in there just to fill it out, yeah, well... I'm probably gonna leave it like this, because what else am I going to do? This, you know, I think I kind of like this layout, but I would have to do it in a way that I would use this, I mean, it looks okay here, right? it's actually not too bad, but on mobile, this is kind of confusing. So what I would like to do is add a random line here. Just, I don't know what, I will think of something. But then I would like to also do that up here. The problem is if I also do that up here, then I have no idea what to write, and I would need another field name up here where it doesn't make any sense. So I mean, here I could actually just add a line that all of the people that do not use Molly will have a question mark, right? I mean, that is also an information I wanted to add anyway. So let me do that. Players not using Molly have their worker power shown as right. Cool. And now I have such a mess. This, you know, I would like to not test rate, team rate. I would like to have this. Where are my alts? There they are. There we go. So I will be able to copy paste this in the future because I'm so lazy. There we go. Yeah, now this is actually decent, and now up here the problem is, I mean, I can see how it looks if I do not add another field and just make it. I could also just leave it like this. Let me have a look at the smartphone. I mean, it's actually not too bad because it kind of makes sense. Now it has to connect again. There we go. You know, actually, I think we could get away with this. That actually looks decent. It also looks all right on mobile. Yeah, this though, yeah, blah. Where is it? Here it is. I mean, it's not beautiful, but I don't know what to add here. I did have the reset time here, but and even if I think of something, there's also the problem that I will have another reminder for votes, which then would also have to have another night. Well, I mean, I could just be like, it resets every 12 hours, which is kind of a useless information because everyone knows that. The problem is, I don't use smartphones much, at least not for Discord. But most people do. A lot of people use only a smartphone these days. So if I add another line, I would like to have it some actually useful data, like you know, actually I could probably get away with that. because let's see, reminders list. I will have to wear this, so let me just emojis.detail, yeah. The daily quest? No, it's not a quest. Daily rewards reset at midnight UTC. And now in terms of vote, I would just then be like, you can vote every 12 hours. I mean, it's kind of useless information, but it would solve this problem. Well, now let's see how that looks. Yeah. Smartphone jack. Yeah, now it looks okay because there is no empty line. Yeah, I'll just do it like this. It's a little unusual, but whatever. Okay, so I think this actually looks rather decent, and most importantly, it seems to work. One thing I would like to test is let me just use the alt I have already opened. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to turn on Molly. I don't know if that even works. Okay. Yeehaw. Yes, hello. Let's click this one. That works. Reactions are disabled by default. That's correct. Guild. Yep, I'm not in a guild. Let me open my worker. Oh wait, I am not using the game. Okay, you cannot do the tutorial twice. What? That is a bug, because I have never used this game ever before. Let's learn how to play. Oh. Okay. Farm list. Yeah. By forest. Okay. Worker hire. Yeah. Okay. Worker hire. Thank you. Have you now? Did Molly already register that? Oh wow. Hello Molly. Helper team rate enabled. Wait, what? Some asshole outside is like, let me hit my horn on my nice car. Thank you. Oh, what? Oh. Oh my god. How many times did I do that error? Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, a lot. Great. Amazing. Another one. Okay. Cool. Another bug. Now I wanted to... Yeah, it... Oh, it did not pick up this one. What? Why? Oh, because the workers are not now. Never mind. This is just the tracking. Why didn't it pick up this one? Oh, I hate bugs. Why? Why did you not pick up this one? What is different here? I mean, you are turned on, right? Stop tracking me. Yeah, you are turned on. So... command tracking enabled. Actually, that is kind of misleading the name. It's not only command tracking, but yeah. Yeah. Somehow this completely... Let's just in the middle of the... Oh, fucking hell. Okay, worker auto assign. You happy now? You know, yeah, I don't want to claim yet. It didn't do shit. Nice claim. Yeah, okay. This, however, worked. Yeah, let me just remind me in 1 hour. Raid. I have to raid someone. Why? I don't want... Ooh. Non-type has no attribute group. Enemy type. Enemy farms. Enemy type. Enemy type. Enemy data match. Did not find anything. Why? Oh man. So many bugs. Line. Copy value. Okay. So. What the hell is none? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh shit, enemy. Oh shit. Oh fuck, enemies can be none. Oh. Well, if they are none, they probably have 0 IT, right? Shit. Okay, so if none in line dot lower. So what do we do when there's none? All right, if not none, I can all of that stuff, right? The only thing I need down here, I mean, I need the enemy emoji. Well, I don't have an enemy emoji. So, yes, I need the enemy emoji and the enemy power. All right, so if none. Okay, so this is actually easy to handle. So if there's none in there, I'm just gonna get enemy emoji. Which is going to be... What kind of emoji is this? This is just the no entry sign default emoji. Loom, you're a little lazy. Emojipedia. No entry. Is that this one? Yeah, okay. Emojis. Worker none. No, actually that's not quite accurate. Let's just call it none down here. None. Okay. So the emojis is none and the enemy power is 0. Then we can do a simple else here. Done. Okay. Yeah. Select your worker. Estimated rate. No, that is amazing. Thank you. Leak, probably leak. I don't know. Leak overview. Yeah, almost made it. Daily. Yep. Okay. Help. You're still in the middle of the tutorial. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And that's all the basic. Yeah, okay. Probably need to do that as well. That is Oh, I just triggered the epic RPG returning event. Oh, great. Just what I need now. I don't even... Honestly, oh my goodness. Yeah, alright, okay. This, by the way, pisses me off so much. I complained about this like at least 1 year ago, probably even longer, and this is still happening. I don't use this bot. I am not even registered with this bot, but it still pops up after these events because this is not tied to a user setting. If you ever make a bot, please don't do that. Don't pop up randomly to people that don't use you. That is so annoying. And if you can't make it in a way that it will only pop up when people tell it to pop up, then don't do it. Don't do it. This is so annoying. It is like those random, like I think, for example, the Overbot, for example, right? It's just randomly, hey, you just leveled up, even though you don't even fucking use the bot. And that is, please stop doing that. Please stop. Anyway, enough ranting. Maybe I can now actually use my worker list. And now let's do another worker hire, common and another common, and have a look at Molly ST. And now I did 2 roles. Yeah, so these registered. Also, it registered my rate, but why did it register the other role? What the hell is that one initial role made of that it didn't trigger? This is still active, by the way, because I restarted Navi. So, yeah, I did all of that nonsense. There we go. So, spot the difference. There is no difference. That is the exact same embed. So, why did it not track this one? Also, you know what I just realized? This timing out actually removes the components. This... No, wait. What? Here... They are still here. This up here... Did actually remove the components. But I can't see a difference. I mean, that is the exact same embed. What is going on here? Why is it not tracking the initial role when you start? The only reason I can think of is that this tutorial somehow, because I can't see any components in here anymore, so that this tutorial somehow gets rid of those components, because you see what I'm doing is when I edit, I check if all of the components are inactive, and if all of the components are inactive, it will not pick up the embed, because otherwise I would have all kinds of false triggers when these embeds time out because of the interaction timeout. So that has something to do with it, I'm sure, but I can't really know why. And I could have a look at it, but I really can't see if this is in the middle of the tutorial or not. So I think I will probably just ignore that. So this one role will not pick up in the stats. So whatever, that's fine. Anyway, I now added my user workers, which should now be in here. Well, my one single user. Okay, you know what? Let's roll, because I only have a single worker. Okay, now I have another one. Now I have another one. Yeah, so at least I now have 3 types, which means, oh, another one, cool, which means I can now, an expert. Ooh, nice, actually. That's not too bad. You know what, I just realized I could code compensate one or so. Yeah, okay. Now I have a super duper loot box, and that is the wrong bot. Mythic, and yes, okay, now I have a few. Right, not that I actually care about these. There we go. Now I have a few I can use. Now let's trigger this. No, that is nope. Yes. No. What is that? When did I last open this window? Okay. There we go. And now we have attack values in here. Cool. Yeah, okay, I think that seems to be useful, right? I like that. And of course, we also have the other one. What now? Key error. Why did you just trigger the team rates and not? Didn't I explicitly tell you to not trigger? Yeah, I wanted to go online in the next few days, but I think I will have to have people over this. I need a lot of testing. This is gonna have a lot of bugs. Embed data, that's what I want. Okay, embed data. Field 0, name, rate point. Oh, okay, that's my own fault, because this, yeah, I called the emoji rate point, but it's actually called in the actual bot, it's called rate points. So that is my own fault. So I guess I can easily fix that. Well, in here it actually really doesn't matter. This is just RP anyway. Yeah, I just need to change it in testy. Because testy obviously is all about actually emulating the real things. So where's the rate points? What? Rate points. There you go. Right. Let's try that again. Yes. Now it doesn't pick up that anymore, but the other one also doesn't trigger anymore. Hello? Oh, I should maybe restart Molly. Oh, bloody hell. Thank you. Okay. You work with your enemies. I actually like how the other one looks more. But of course, this is gonna be extended next, and I will probably one below I will have use your workers in this order. And actually I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, how. I could just be like, use this next, right? And then always have one. And then, I don't know, like have this list like starting to be crossed out, right? Or, yeah, that's probably a smart thing. So these will be crossed out over time. And down here I could of course list the whole thing, right? It's just like use this, done. And then use this next. Or just use this next and omit the whole solution, something like that. Okay. Well, this took way longer than I expected. Again. What's the time? Oh wow, 3.5 hours. Oh bloody hell. Yeah. I think I'll probably spend some time off screen and starting to mess around with this rate helper thing, because I need to look up a lot of stuff online, and recording that is not very amazing. So I'll see. Maybe I will, after I know how to do it, I will then record again, but that will not be today's, that much is clear. Or I will just skip it and then do everything off screen, and then next time be like, hey, let me explain this complete mess to you. Also, look at all of this code. This is... I mean, it works now, but it's not exactly very... very beautiful. I think I will probably change this to enemy farms, because it's also called that here. And here just enemy farms. Actually, I can call it your farms, because technically you are attacking enemy farms, right? I assume that if the enemy has like 7 super strong workers, but he only has a single one assigned to any farm, it will just be one in here. Yeah. But in the end, it's still not about the enemies. It is about the workers. It's not about the enemy farms. It's about the enemy workers. The farm doesn't add anything. It's just here, and it's just listed because I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure what happens when you raid and you do not have any farms assigned. Are they then not available? Or can you still use them to attack? That would be an interesting question. Yeah, anyway, I will end this for now. That was a hell of a mess. I will see you next time.